Banjo is, of course, a very heavy setup character.
Yeah. And, you know, iStudying knows his setups, but he's also a very, very aggressive type of player. But, you know, Banjo has a fair bit of zoning himself, so...
Yeah, he's probably going to be very good at keeping Ridley specifically out while also being able to follow up on stuff like the aerial neutral B that he just did.
Yeah, for sure, but it all entirely also depends on how Ridley's moves actually interact with Banjo's grenade, because that's always an interesting interaction to see, and it often dictates a lot of matches for Banjo. Which, like, I'm not sure how well he does against Banjo's projectiles, but obviously we're gonna see it right here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice ledge trap.
Going for a ledge trap, didn't quite get it there.
Yeah. That's also an option I see way more often recently, the regular get up to roll. Because a lot of rolls, like regular rolls, actually reach really far from the edge, and because regular get-up doesn't have much lag, it's actually a pretty good option. Oh.
Yeah, also because, like, especially with heavier characters, the ledge roll is often really short, and you can catch it easily with any move. Any one of them. Just pick one in the game, and you can probably get it.
Exactly. So having, like, an alternative ledge roll basically is going to be very useful. Oh, yeah, that's actually a true combo, this percent down throw to up
Very nice stock.
Yeah, it's a very, very good kill confirm to just have that at all. Almost
it's a very late kill confirm, too.
Yeah, that too, but, like, having a kill confirm off of a grab at all is very strong. Like, every single Snake main can tell you, like, even though that down throw to up tilt only kills at 160, the fact that you have it at all is so good.
It's incredible. It honestly puts you into, like, low-high tier immediately almost.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If you have any sort of kill confirm, it's set.
Oh, especially off of a grab, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, grabs aren't the best in this game, like, in terms of frame data, but just the fact that they go through shield and you get a kill off of them, yeah, incredibly, incredibly strong.
It's wonderful.
Anyway.
We're seeing, like, a lot of well-placed pressure, and Joe just cannot properly get in right now.
Yeah.
He's really struggling. I wonder how he's going to adapt.
Yeah, I think the game 2 is gonna look a lot differently because, you know, this is kind of the downloading phase of every single game 5 type of set. Because, like, the first game, I don't know, you never can tell, like, much because of it. Like, that's why the reverse 3-0s are so common in this format, you know? The first 2 games are usually for, you know, seeing what your opponent does, kind of, what's the name for that? Conditioning them to do certain things later in the set. But, like, even besides that, this
well, if you go out getting 3-stocked, it's probably not great for conditioning someone, right?
Yeah, that's facts, and I'm not sure how much, like, if I were Joe, I would definitely start thinking about the next game.
I would probably pick a different character.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, yeah, that should be it.
And there it goes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he would go Captain Falcon.
I've never actually seen that up tilt hit before.
Yeah,
that hitbox is atrocious.
It's pretty bad, but, like, off of down throw, you can, like, at least your opponent sits still for a couple of seconds so that you can hit it, you know? Anyway, oh yeah, we're gonna see the character switching, or no? Oh, something with
somebody's controls are messed up, maybe?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Dang.
Maybe that's why it went so poorly.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Having done that myself in tournament, it's crushing because it's just a free game. They're already down. Whew.
That all actually reminds me of something else. You know Dion, the Mii gunner that beat Ramin at Syndicate last month?
I don't. No, I don't think so.
He plays Mii gunner, right? And he's kind of like a hidden boss, I would say. He actually went in a tournament way while back. He went really even. Like, I think he went game 5 with S1, which is also one of our top players.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he played Mii gunner, right? Turns out at the end of the set, he forgot to set his grab button.
Oh
he didn't have a grab button, so he went through the whole set using shield and A as a grab. And
you know it works.
And he was, yeah, it worked, I guess. But, like, he was too polite to, you know, say, oh, okay, actually, I, you know, misplaced my controls. And maybe Joey went through a different thing.
So
or maybe he changed the controls because he's playing Ike now.
Ike coming out, he's been playing this character since the start of Ultimate, I believe.
That's right.
Ike is a very strong character, though he has started to struggle more as people adapted to his playstyle because he really is a one-trick pony.
For sure, for sure. He has a very linear game plan.
Yeah. If you know that Nair is coming, and oh, is it coming?
Facts.
You will definitely be able to handle it, especially with, it's only one hit, it's parryable, it's, you know, Ike has to jump at you from pretty far.
As you can see, like, that neutral air is also, like, as predictable as it may seem. It's also -4 on shield, which is very, very good. So if you hit it on shield and you manage to guess what your opponent is going to do next, it's actually still very good. But knowing what your opponent is going to do next when you are playing against one of the premier players of Europe, iStudying, like that requires a lot of confidence. And I respect Joey for going with this pick. Also, that's going to be it.
It's definitely like a really out there pick against someone as as seasoned as iStudying.
I can see it work though, because like, I mean, he's at 121 now. If he gets some kind of confirm going here, like I think he wasn't confident enough to go for the double jump up air there, which I kind of understand. But if he did go for it, and he did land it, like that would have been a stock. I think Joey very much feels more comfortable in this matchup using Ike from what I've seen as of right now, but obviously, oh yeah, that's gonna be it. Nice.
Did get hit by the grenade though.
Yeah, but it's only like a couple %, like 10.
Oh, it actually it doesn't trade. It beats the grenade out the Nair. That's good.
Interesting.
That's a good option. That way you can kind of space Banjo out as well.
Well, it is a disjoint.
Oh, the call out of the air dodge there with the up smash is I feel like that was a reaction.
Yeah, that might have been a great stage pressure from iStudying here right now. And now, he kind of has to land right now, though. And now Joey has him in an amazing position. Gonna use one of his side Bs to go to the ledge, though. Very smart decision. This might be it.
Oh,
okay,
there it is. The terrible up tilt hitbox.
Yeah, you weren't joking when you said it was awful. Wow.
I am not joker.
Yeah, wow. Okay. I had no idea that hitbox had like no horizontal.
It's ridiculous. But at that specific %, I feel like he had to go for that.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Also, he's gonna burn. Oh, he didn't manage to catch that.
Oh,
okay.
That's a great call out. He didn't let it go in time, and even if he did, I feel like it would have been armored through.
Yeah, I think Joey should have predicted the side B right there, though, because he still had 2 left, and he definitely would have gone for that instead of the air dodge. Even though, like, it might. Oh, great conversion. It might have kind of seemed like he wouldn't want to burn that resource, but if he didn't, that would have meant the stock would end right there. So
yeah, it's looking a lot more even than last game, and I'm glad to see that. You always hate to see a player as well-rounded as Joe go out like that. You know what I mean? So I'm glad he switched to Ike there. I feel like that was the correct choice.
And I'm sure everyone at home also very much enjoys seeing more good ultimate play happen right
Absolutely.
there. Oh, the grenade from the other side of the stage.
I hope every game is game 5, so we get to be here for 5 hours.
Well, I mean, it's fine as long as they're not playing zoners. I'm just kidding.
That's true.
I can appreciate zoner gameplay from time to time. Okay. Oh, neutral is very much being played right now.
Yeah, there's some footsies going on for sure.
Okay,
some
that was
good nooch.
That was such a risky ledge grab because he had to exactly grab the ledge right there and that goes on stage because he didn't have a double jump resource to burn.
Yeah.
Very, very scary.
Of course, Ike is pretty much dead in the water.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, nice back air. Like a true commentator. What a nice back air.
Nice back air.
This was a saucy back air.
Yeah,
spicy back air.
For sure, for sure. I wonder what that DI was, though. I think he wasn't quite expecting that back air to kill and didn't quite hold in properly right there.
Yeah.
But, like, that was a great call out from Joey right there. Gonna take game 2. Looking a lot better for him right now. For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And now
switching to Greninja. Now it's both people are playing their most played character. They're both the most
the one they're the most familiar with.
Yeah, the most familiar. That's the word I was looking for.
Which, like, this is kind of immediately a way worse matchup for Joey. Because it's not just because he's playing his main right now, but also because this doesn't seem like an amazing matchup in general. I haven't played it much myself, though.
As someone that plays a heavy.
Great call out. Yeah.
Because you're so slow. Ike is a little less slow than others, but Greninja is very good at just running you down and not giving you room to breathe at all, ever.
Yeah, I can imagine that myself. Like, I've played this matchup as Ken, which isn't even that slow of a character, but his disadvantage isn't the best, right?
Yeah.
And Greninja just completely runs a train over you.
Greninja as well can turn any stock around at any moment simply because of the amount of confirms he has.
That was also such a smart punish, by the way. Like, he ended up behind iStudying, but he didn't quite have you know, a good punish from the back, so he used the back hitbox of neutral air to get the punish. Very, very smart stuff.
Yeah, that neutral air goes way around the world, just like iStudying just did from that back air. Very well placed.
Dang, that was amazing. Okay. So the first stock going to... Oh. Okay, great conversion, and now, yeah, he has to get back on the stage.
Go to the ledge. Be safe.
Yeah, yeah.
Going to the ledge as Ike with your side B is like wearing your seatbelt. It's always safe.
Facts.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, you all like the ledge is basically your safe haven. Also,
there's one of the 85 confirms Greninja has off of down tilt.
The thing is that You can actually air dodge out of that, but then you get frame trapped and you Greninja gets like an up smash or a down smash instead. So
at that point, it's just a reaction. Since Greninja is so fast and his frame data is pretty solid, you can handily.
Yeah, and if anyone's good at catching those frame traps, it's iStudying, right?
Yeah. He's been playing since before I started playing. Well, I mean, I've been playing since 64, but competitively. He was actually like the first tournament I went to 10 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's cool. Speaking of which, like the first real tournament I actually went to was like my round 1 was against Gregs, which is a very good friend of iStudying.
Yeah, he was there too, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
we're old, basically, is what we're getting at.
Oh, well, I'm still a zoomer. Don't worry about that.
You're a zoomer, man.
Okay, great punish there on the recovery.
Was that a 2-frame, or was it, like, slightly...
No, he definitely just straight up hit him under the ledge. Like, Joey is getting those quite consistently. That's such a good move at the ledge, and no punish there. Okay, his percent was too high to get that confirmed.
Nice parry, couldn't quite follow up, though.
Yeah, that up tilt is kind of slow. Maybe you could have went for something else, but, like, okay.
I really am enjoying the back and forth that this set is turning out to be.
Oh, for sure. Like, it's definitely not looking as difficult of a matchup as we originally thought it would be. Okay, great.
There's the same confirm. It's 1 of 85, though, but it's the same single one.
Yeah, so I wonder if Joey's going to be air dodging out of those later to maybe go for the mix-up, and maybe iStudying is already thinking about that too. Oh, great landing to F-tilt there. Wow. Oh, okay. Looking like melee right now with that movement. Going low, very, very smart. Okay, didn't get gimped by the water, thank God.
God, that would have been so sad.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I would have actually started crying, I think.
I feel you.
That happened to him?
Oh, man. Some unlucky sequences for Joey here. And okay, footstooling out of disadvantage. Interesting option. Okay.
Trying to create space, trying to attack some damage on. All right.
Oh, if he got that
air dodge, called it out, though, with the grab.
Yeah. If we would have gotten that drag down up air, and this is an incredibly bad position. Okay, that platform was there. Thank God.
This stock is rough.
Oh, for sure.
Ike, having as high damage as he does, though, he can bring it back at any moment. He's closing the gap as we speak. Handily, too.
Like 64% is definitely something that I can work with, but he still has to get maybe a couple more hits in to really get it going. But it's going to be so hard with.
I feel like at around like 100 or so, nair to up air starts killing.
Oh, I'm guessing around 90 with this. Oh, yeah. It's
there it is.
Oh,
let's see if you can get it.
Oh, okay.
Not quite.
Oh, he's going for the off-stage clear.
Off-stage, let's see. Not fast enough. Good placed forward tilt, though. Very nice ledge try.
Yeah, the situation has been turned around. Okay, gonna catch the landing. Okay, neutral is quite safe on seals. So that was a very smart
the parry.
Okay, didn't go for up tilt this time because he knew that would have done it. Okay.
Still living, though.
Oh, God.
That shoulder pad that Ike has on is really carrying its weight right now.
Oh, this might be it. Oh,
no, not quite.
That was actually bad DI because I think he was expecting the up throw, so he DI'd left. And okay!
Was that an up air? I think
that was an up air.
Good shit.
Okay, Joey gonna take
stuff.
game 2. Okay.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, that was very, very difficult. But
very
Joey
well played, very patient.
Yeah.
Took every opportunity at which to get his hits in and brought that terrible stock back.
Yeah. And the thing is that he brought it back not through like a janky up smash or anything like that. He brought it back through,
confidently.
A pure outplaying. Like Joey is definitely getting into his opponent's head right now, and Ike is just a perfect character to capitalize off of that. Game 3, Game 4. Excuse me. Also,
here comes the combos.
Okay, another back air.
47%.
Ooh, he went for it.
Yeah. That would have killed for sure. Oh, here it comes.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't safe on the hit, actually.
Yeah, sadly, pretty much nothing Ike does landing is safe except empty jump.
yeah, like on low percent especially. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh. The thing is that I find this a very interesting stage pick because this stage is actually pretty okay for Ike because you have the platforms there to extend your neutral air combos.
Yeah.
And the okay, that's gonna be the first stock. Never mind.
Well
but the ceiling is relatively lower than some other stages, so Ike's up air will kill much earlier. But clearly, this is working out for iStudying as well. I think this is more of a comfort pick actually. Oh.
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium is a very neutral stage, I feel. Everybody's kind of good on it. Everybody has a spot on it that works out for them.
Yeah, but that also makes it less neutral, right? Because then it really comes down to who has played on this stage the most.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's just like a really big brain pick to force your opponent off of that comfort pick, which, I think.
Ooh, the counter.
Wow. He
didn't go for the other side,
counter.
though. That's interesting.
Yeah, he didn't go for the spike counter. Sadly, they didn't hype. Oh well. Looking like an amazing spot for iStudying right now, though. I mean, look at the percents. And look at the
iStudying.
stocks.
Remembering that stock from last time and saying, hey, what if I did that to 3 of yours, actually?
Again. Like, Joey is still, like, just would rather take the forward air than getting frame trap there, which I kind of understand. But, you know, there's some mix-ups you can do with the air dodge there, unless that's just completely true. I've seen people air dodge out of it, but, like, I don't know the percents on heavies, obviously.
Oh, here it comes. He still has his double jump, though.
Yeah, yeah, very, very smart. And the counter actually gonna get him. Very smart use of the counter in this game. Like, I think that also shows iStudying's confidence, right?
iStudying is very aware of all of his gaps and is now filling them confidently.
Yeah, for sure.
And Joe just needs to adapt now.
Yeah.
Figure out when and where to get in.
Yeah, I think Joey just kind of let this game slip by him a little bit. Oh, that isn't. Oh, that is gonna be it.
Damn.
I think that the
That's
eye was.
fast.
Yeah, I think that the eye was a little bit whack there, but like the stage definitely helped.
Man, there we go.
Again.
Down tilt to forward air, good move.
Yeah, we should keep a down tilt to forward air counter at this point because
I think it's at like 4 or like 3 or 4 right now.
I think it might be 5 at this point.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it might be 5.
I think there's been 2 or 3 in this game and then 2 or 3 in the last game, 4 or 5.
Right, yeah.
Dang, dang, dang.
It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Turns out, kill confirms are pretty good in this game. Play a character that has one.
Yeah,
that's my advice.
Like, Space could really tell you about that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, oh, the crowd getting a little bit high. Okay, okay. Game 5. Honestly, I would not have expected this to go to Game 5. Anyway, Battlefield.
Yeah. We're going to have to see how Joe adapts to this because as he has shown, he's able to take iStudying out.
Oh, for sure.
But iStudying is a lot more seasoned, I feel, in adapting and consistently pushing someone out and not giving them the room to actually play the game.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And another thing is that, like, this is Joe's counter. So the thing is that this could work out for him perfectly well if he just takes it a little bit easier than last game. To try to rush into things because that's when Greninja really gets you. Also, he didn't actually...
too low.
Yeah, he didn't actually save his jump like he usually does that time, which is kind of unfortunate. Gonna lose his stock once again, pretty early compared to iStudying's percent.
Trying to stay on the ground there and really control that space with that long blade. But it's not really working out. iStudying just weaves his way in and just constantly back airing him off stage. Here it comes again. That was a nice attack cancel back air, I gotta say.
Oh,
the counter. Oh, the spike.
Okay.
Woo, okay.
Well, okay, so he attacked the substitute spike and then landed the spike himself. That was actually an amazing sequence by Joey right there, bringing him back into the game. He's in an awful spot right now.
But he really has to close the stock, never mind.
Yeah, he completely read that trajectory right there. And
now he has a hill to climb.
Yeah, a huge hill. Like, that's an entire stock that you need to end right there. I mean, if Joey managed to land a couple of good sequences out of advantage, like, this might still be doable, but this is iStudying.
iStudying is calling every single thing he's trying to do out perfectly right now, and it's just not granting him any space to pull his big hitboxes out.
Yeah, like, iStudying is definitely going sicko mode right now. Like,
definitely goes sicko mode.
I definitely don't, like, he's feeling himself for sure. Oh, okay, went for another cut.
I mean, wouldn't you if you just 3-stocked someone who was beating you for a little bit there?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, he's just kind of dancing around it at this point. But, like, the thing is that this could actually be a position that Joey could, you know, abuse to his advantage. Now that iStudying is getting a little bit too comfortable.
Nice, well-spaced forward tilt there.
What was that percent?
Forward tilt is deceivingly strong, especially when it's fresh.
For sure, for sure. Like, that killed at like 90. I mean, the rate
also, Greninja's pretty light, right?
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, just a landing forward air, just calling out the shield. 3-2 for iStudying.
Yep.
Well played. It was still pretty close. Yeah, he was bringing it back a little bit, but